But if the United States moves to destroy Iranian key installations, then Iran will do the same. And then we will move to crisis mode with regards to the global economy. Because later on, if there is an end in hostilities and Iran's demands are met, if there's no oil or gas because of the damage or the destruction of the installations, and if there are no tankers, then what's the use? So the global economic crisis will be permanent, or at least it will last for many years. There'll be a global economic depression. So the United States began this aggression, the U.S. regime, the Trump regime, the Israeli regime, and its proxies in the region are all complicit. The Iranians shut the Strait of Hormuz to put pressure, but if the United States starts attacking Iranian key installations, key infrastructure, or the Israeli regime, it doesn't make a difference to us. Iran will respond in kind. And since these Arab regimes are host U.S. bases and allow them to use their airspace and allow them to use their air bases and allow them to use their territory to fire missiles towards Iran, like HIMARS missiles, they have no reason to complain whatsoever.
Well, we see these U.S. troops which have been sent to the region, and some speak of putting boots on the ground. I'm not sure if that is on Iranian soil, or is it intended to open up the Strait of Hormuz, or, it's also not unrealistic that it could be used to invade Yemen, perhaps to make sure that this strait, keeping the Red Sea accessible, is kept open. How are you assessing this? Do you think that the U.S. could go to this extent to, I guess, go in with troops on the ground?
Well, Iraq and Yemen are not small countries with small populations. And Yemen today is much more powerful than it was a year ago when the United States waged a war against it and lost after 7 weeks. And by the way, let's remember that during the 7-year-long genocidal war carried out by the Saudis and the Emiratis against Yemen, with the support of the entire region, except for Iran, and Turkey and Qatar also supported the genocide in Yemen until the Saudis and the Emiratis turned against Qatar, and then the Erdogan and Qatar tilted away from them. But the entire West and the region were all supporting the genocide in Yemen. And after 7 years, it failed. What brought the Saudis to accept the ceasefire? When Yemen targeted Saudi oil installations and oil exports. So if Yemen could do that 4 years ago, I think it was, it could definitely do it now. It can end the Saudi oil exports that go to the Red Sea, and it can also shut the Red Sea. So Yemen has these capabilities, and I'm sure its missile and drone capabilities are more of a threat today than they were back then to the U.S. Navy. I don't see a scenario where the United States its troops, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 troops can make any real difference. And it's even more implausible with regards to Iran. But let's say hypothetically that the Americans somehow with this small group takes the Strait of Hormuz.